Well, we've had a really, really good start of the season, and if we get 2 important victories at home today, we could be top of the league. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2019. I'm Joe if you're new around here, and welcome to part 3 of season 3 of the Journeyman with South Shields. And today we are taking on 2 teams at home, Stalybridge Celtic and Altrincham. Both in the league, Vanarama National League, and they're both teams that are pushing for promotion this season at the moment. Altrincham obviously had a good season last year. Actually, no, they didn't. Last year they were rubbish. It was the year before they finished well in 9th place. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them on in today's episode. And Stalybridge Celtic have come back up from the Northern Premier Division. They got relegated in the 2016-17, so this is the first time that they've been in this league this season, in this series. I think they must have got promoted from EL7, which I guess is the Evo Stick North Premier last season. I don't really know what's going on with that graph there, but anyway, we're playing them today. They're having a decent season up in 10th place, but since you were last with us, things have went rather well, you would have to say. Obviously, we had that 4-1 defeat to Darlington, which we won't talk about. But we beat Matlock Town 3-0, Carl Finnegan getting a hat-trick there. We then beat Nantwich 2-1, Jordan Hume getting 2 in that one. We then beat FC United of Manchester 1-0, Carl Finnegan getting a 95th minute goal there. We then beat Grantham Town 2-1 with Dylan Morse and Carl Finnegan on the score sheet. That was in the FA Cup. We then beat Bradford PA 2-0 with Daniel Wright getting a couple of goals. We then beat Wrexham 2-0 with Daniel Wright and Adam Chapman on the score sheet. And then 2-2 against Stockport. Remember, they're in the National League now. Away from home, we were very unlucky in this game. 91st minute equaliser meant that we had to go through a replay. David Foley and Brad Jackson getting the goals for us there, though. And then in the replay, we won on penalties, drew 2-2 on the day. David Foley and Dylan Morse getting early goals. But as you can see, we scored all 5 of our penalties. So Tom Elliott was the man to step up to put us through to the next round, and we will be playing Blackpool in the FA Cup first round. I think that's amazing. That'll probably be the next episode, Blackpool and Telford, because Telford are currently top of the league, so I think that'll be a really good episode, and it'll be interesting to see if we can take on a Blackpool side. They're 7th in League One. You know, they're barely in the first round. You know, if they get promoted, they'll be in the 3rd round next year. Just get where they start, so it'll be an interesting test, and you know, we'll probably get beat, but hopefully we'll have a sellout, and it'll be really, really fun. And all that means we are 3rd in the National League North. We've got a game in hand over the 2 teams above, so if we win today, we could go within a point of Telford, which would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, let's have a little look at the team for today. I am also testing 60 frames a second recording, so please let me know down in the comments if you notice any differences, good or bad. So that's what we're going to go for today. We've got Pearson in goal, we've got Trotman, Golden, Morse and Wall in defence. We've then got Chapman, Wright and York in the midfield, with Dale Hobson and Brad Jackson starting behind Carl Finnegan. Very much a rotated side, because if you look at some of those conditions, we can't be playing those players, so we're just going to have to accept that we have to play a rotated team today, simply because we played 120 minutes against Stockport in the last game, so you know, the players are tired, so that's absolutely fair enough. We'll rotate the side a little bit and have a look at some new players, you know, the likes of Hobson and the likes of Hobson and Trotman, I guess, haven't really had much of a chance this season, so we'll give them a go today, and see how they do. So yeah, I mean we're on quite a good run, but it could well come to an end today. At home though, we have been fairly impressive, to be honest with you. So hopefully we can keep that form going and not have a Darlington performance. That would be preferable. But no, thank you for all your support on the series, and Shields have been retweeting a couple of them as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you are new around here, hello, I'm Joe, and make sure you do subscribe for daily FM19 content. Here's Adam Chapman, meanwhile. He's pushing forward now. Dale Hobson gets it into the middle. Daniel Wright there, and that's his 10th goal of the season. That is absolutely brilliant. Dale Hobson with the assist, and, well, maybe he's somebody that we can use this season. Former Blythe Spartans player. And, he played a couple of games last year in the run-in, but hasn't had a chance yet this season, but put in a lovely pass to Daniel Wright there. Number 10 for him, and after 15 minutes, it's 1-0. Brilliant. But, no, I'm in it for the long haul with Shields. I know this is a journeyman. Oh, it's a good save. But I really do want to get them into the EFL and as high as I can take them. I won't leave this club until I feel like there's nothing else I can achieve. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It could be 5-6 seasons, maybe more at Shields. Let's just pretend this didn't happen. It was a good corner, good finish. Unlucky not to save it, you would say. Pearson there, but it's fine. 1-1. I guess we'd take that with this rotated side. Pearson into the middle, and it's another set piece and another clear-cut chance for them. A little bit worrying, I guess, but if we can get them in at half-time, 1-1, then we can hopefully be refreshed going into the second half. Here's Dylan Morse. Dylan Morse on the ball, boots it forward. Here's Pearson. Now he boots it forward. It's a ball over the top. Here's Johnson, and it's 2-1, and that is frustrating. And I know people have been commenting on the balls over the top, and it's fine. But I've moved back the defensive line. We've took off use offside trap. I don't really know what else we can do. I guess we can go for a much lower defensive line, but I'm inclined to keep it how it is, because for most of the season it's been absolutely fine. But we're now 2-1 down, which is a little bit of a problem. It was just a lump forward, and I guess maybe if the defensive line was 5 yards back, that mightn't have happened, but it still might have. You never know with these things. So what I have noticed though is that it's a very common goal in Football Manager for me and against me. So I'm guessing that's the exploit this year is Tony Pulis football. But let's just be aggressive with them at half time. And I was really impressed with our start, going 1-0 up within 15 minutes. But since then we haven't really done anything, and we've only conceded, which is a little bit worrying. But hopefully we can get back into it. 55 minutes gone. I got this new signing, Martin Wolford. I brought him on loan from, I want to say, Hartlepool. So we'll see what he's all about today. Carl Finnegan hasn't had the best of games, so we'll stick Jordan Hume on instead. And hopefully we can get back into this, show some passion. We're going to go very attacking and see what we can do here. We'll take a draw at this stage, most definitely. 70 minutes. Oh. Who's on here that can make a difference? I guess Jake Hibbs is the man. Let's bring him on. We'll move Wolford into his preferred position. But we're just not doing anything. Anson, ball over the top. Here's Luke Wall. I don't like this. He boots it forward to Hibbs now. The substitute boots it forward towards Hume. This could be a huge chance. Jordan Hume with the shot. It's off the post. That was a chance. And it was our very own ball over the top. So it shows you it's not just me that concedes them. Here's Trotman. Back to Pearson. Is he going to lump it? No. Here's Morse. He lumps it though towards Hobson. Header to Hume. Through to Daniel Wright. This is a chance now. Daniel Wright, and he scores. 11th goal of the season. And that is what we're talking about. A lovely ball forward from Jordan Hume there. Like a true defensive forward. Wasn't worried about scoring himself. Dale Hobson again winning the initial header, and Daniel Wright with a shot from just inside the box. That is fantastic. What a finish. It's 2-2. Here's Johnson. Johnson back to Anson now, and this is where they score, isn't it? Birch forward, ball over the top. It's Johnson. Oh, for goodness sake. It's been 2-2 for about 30 seconds, and they already have the ball in over the top. But, I mean, I don't think the defensive line is a problem. I just think the keeper should have done better. Right, come on. Demand more. We got 7 minutes to get back into this game. Saloa gets it forward. Good tackle by Hibbs, but what is the defender doing there? Dylan Morse, I think that was. Urgh! That is frustrating. We should not be losing this game 4-2. We should not be. That is incredibly frustrating. And it was Morse, I think. I don't know what he was doing. Marsden, good cross into the middle. And Johnson with a header. Pearson got a fingertip to it, but couldn't keep it out. And well, that's the unbeaten streak gone. And I think we've learnt a lot. The rotated side isn't as good. But hopefully we can get a reaction from this. But this is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Just how lame the defence seemed to be in this game. Luke Wall gets it away. Now he has Wakefield. Good tackle by Brad Jackson there. And he gets it away. And we've got Altrincham to come after this. And they're theoretically a much tougher game than Stalybridge. So it's going to be tough. That's a tough defeat to take. It really is. And it means we drop down to 4th in the league. And we can't afford too many of these this season. If we want to win the title, we can't afford this. Quite a few changes for this match then, so I might as well just go through the lot of them. Pearson is in goal with Thornley, Golden, Cunningham and Simpson in defence. We've then got Chapman, Wright and York in the midfield with Hume and Foley starting wide of Carl Finnegan up top. So let's get into it. Yeah, I'm not over that defeat. Very, very frustrating. And they're playing the good old Conte formation. I mean, it could work well for them against us, to be honest. What I might do is change the defensive line back a little bit, just so that we can have that little bit of extra time. So let's move that down just a touch, and we'll see if that helps the balls over the top today. Because until you try these things, you don't know if they're going to work or not. They've got a few really, really tired players, so we've got to take advantage of that today. We've got to take advantage of the freshness and also the form. They must have lost their last game. They're down to 12th now. And if we win today, we could go back up to 2nd in the division, which would be great. Foley into the middle. Here's Golden, and that is a penalty. It is a penalty. The Shields fans are furious, apparently. It's going to be Carl Finnegan that steps up. Can we go 1-0 up? Finnegan steps up and he scores, and that is important. 1-0, his 8th goal of the season. He's done really well, to be honest. I think that's only his 3rd league goal. Although no, it might be his 5th. Not entirely sure. I know he scored a hat-trick against Matlock Town. Mackie into the middle, so it's away. It's a penalty. Handball from Daniel Wright. Unbelievable. Come on, Pearson. Mackie steps up, and it's in. Is that Jamie Mackie? No, Sean Mackie. Jamie Mackie used to play for QPR. I don't know if he still does. I don't know if he's still about, but good penalty, has to be said. And it's 1-1. And it's almost taking shape like the Starley game, who are up to 6th now, so they must be doing well in their current game. Yeah, 3-1 up against Solihull. So, maybe it wasn't such a bad defeat. Maybe they are just a really good team. Oh, here's Thornley, he cuts it out. Thornley pushing forward now. Here's Chapman. Adam Chapman with the goal there. Thornley nearly messed it up. Chapman got it. And a good finish there. 2nd goal of the season. And just before half-time, we go 2-1 up, which is really good. And if we can get a reaction out of them today, if we can get the victory and get back on track this season, that would be absolutely fantastic, and get a bit of momentum going before that Blackpool and Telford episode tomorrow, which is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a massive one, because if we beat top of the table Telford, it gives us a great boost. If we somehow compete with Blackpool, that could kickstart our season, brilliantly, because we know we can compete with a side that's 7th in League One, but we'll not get too far ahead. We've got to win this game first. Ball over the top once again. Unbelievable. Simpson boots it away. Here's Clark. Now Sinclair. Sinclair on the ball. Into the middle. Poole. Oh, it's 2-2. That is annoying. Show some passion. I mean, it's a good cross, granted, but we're just not winning headers at the moment, and that is really, really annoying. So 2-2. I guess we have to take a draw at this stage. Here's Foley, gets it into the middle. York's there. Oh, it's cleared off the line, and now they're on the counter-attack. Where is the defence? Here's Azaz. Oh, what a terrible miss. We got away with that. I have checked the set pieces, by the way, and we do have 2 players set to stay back, and they're just not doing it. I mean, maybe it's because maybe Foley's meant to be one of them, and he's taking the corner. I really don't know. But that I need to go back into that and make sure that is the case, because that's not the first time this season we've had no defenders back. Right, we're going to make some substitutions because everybody is apparently rubbish. Carl Finnegan, I know you scored the penalty, but you've done nothing else. So we'll bring on a couple of fresh pairs of fresh legs. We'll put Sir Tom Elliott in the attacking midfielder role, because Daniel Wright hasn't done a lot either. And we'll tell them to get creative for this last 3 minutes, and we're going to lose it here. Chadwick into the middle. Oh my God. Crosses and set pieces. That is our weakness. And we've lost 2 games today that we really shouldn't have. Looking at the stats, looking at our position in the league, and it looks like they've thrown it away against Solihull. Unbelievable. Here's Saunders. Oh, it's a good tackle, but that is it. Final whistle. And wow, 2 defeats on the bounce there. And that is a little bit worrying. I'm hoping that it's just a blip and, we're not just riding off a good start. Much work needed ahead. If you have enjoyed that, then make sure you do leave a like down below. It really does help me out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.